If rugby is going to say to me, we can't achieve this, they must say to me, why? I've given them the report. Which data that they've supplied that has actually now become diagnostic and analysis from the EPG comes from them. Don't be told about some audit that is fictitious when we are supposed to face the real question. You must tell us why there is no transformation and how are you going to achieve that. I'm prepared to listen to them. And I'm prepared to walk this mile of realization of full transformation with them. If they tell me that the problem is in the franchises, let's address that. If they tell me, which I know with my eyes closed, that fundamentally transformation for it to be fully realized, we've got to be strong on development. But let's take rugby, for instance. Only 20 schools in the Republic produce the Springbok players of color, irrespective of where they come from. The rest of the other schools do not take part. The question rubbish and nonsense is uttered by cowards. And I'm aware that there are certain people who come to the meeting with a cloak of being honest and all of that, cover up, sugarcoat themselves as very honest individuals, but yet they go and do. That is the story of South Africa. That's why we are here today. No transformation. And to be good is that you must look for the next game. And not raise the fundamental issues. Unfortunately, the next 20 years can't be like that. Transformation is not negotiable. It must happen, and it is going to happen. Whether other individuals like it or not, it must happen. You can never live in a society in which people preach exclusivity of another race by another and fail to implement simple things like transformation and all of that. And that has been the story. The media has been sensational about what we are raising. They are just a bunch of losers, who some of them are very much distorted. They've got distorted views, very much disingenuous. And that is the story of the media. They are not here. They basically take one question and then not answer the rest when it comes to basically transformation. And the way they speak in the social networks and they criticize us in their newspaper columns. Come to the crunch time, face-to-face engagement, understand where the minister comes from on this particular issue. That's why I call them a bunch of losers, absent. And I don't see how the question that we are raising with regard to transformation, engaging with all the federation in the discourse of the media does not become an issue of national agenda. The question of 60-40, it is what the ministers' councils have actually resolved upon. And in this particular instance, they have not raised that matter with me. If Ru has raised that issue with you, probably that's the position of rugby, but he didn't raise it here. Maybe in our bilateral, he will raise it with us. But as it stands, my position stands. And I think I've said to them, my door is open for further engagement. And probably rugby will come with their story to say that why they will not be able to achieve that target. I'm prepared to listen to that.
I think we had a very good session with the Minister and the other unions. We've got more clarity on the objectives and the results from the EPG report. Obviously more understanding of some of the statements that were made, and I think there is a joint statement going on the path forward. We, as a rugby, has and has always been committed transformation. We've got a very defined plan and timelines in place, and hopefully in our conversations and our ongoing discussions with the EPG group and the department, we'll get to a result that is amenable for everybody involved.
No, it was a very successful session. It was information sharing and also expecting our response on the report of the EPG. Where mainly it's not raising new things because the data has come from us. So also we are very happy with what has come through, and there's a commitment to engage further on these matters.
You know that football does not have strong provincial structures in relation. If you look at the Sharks and the Blue Bulls and the Stormers, we don't have that strength, and so we must have established provincial headquarters, provincial academies, and place the interprovincial competitions under the province. So we will develop 9 provinces. At the moment, it's just coordination that the provincial leadership are responsible for, but we have to amend the constitution to create properly constituted provincial structures.